In the Vidui, we also say Bagadnu, we have rebelled against you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We have done a sin against you. We say over there also Bitalnu, Kriyat Shema, Tefillah, V'tzitzit, V'tefillin. We have missed and we have messed up the mitzvah of saying Shema, the Tefillah, the Tzitzit, and the Tefillin. So we'll speak a little bit about the Tefillin. That always needs Chizuk, always needs to do some Teshuva about the laws of Tefillin. As the Gemara Sechem Menachot, Daf Lamed Zayin tells us, there's special places on the body where the tefillin has to be. And then on the arm, it has to be on the bicep, on the lower half of the bicep. They take the bicep, divide it into two. It's supposed to be on the lower half of the bicep, 2 fingers away from the elbow. That's the space, has to be for the arm tefillin. And then, for the head tefillin, it tells us, between your eyes. When we learn, just like a person who's an avel cannot bald himself between his eyes, that means hair on his head. So too, between your eyes, the Gemara says, and by tefillin means on your head where their hair is. So therefore, it's connected to where the hair is. You cannot put the tefillin in a place where there's no hair. So the hairline is the limit. Wherever a person's hair grows, the line, that's the limit, that's the farthest that the tefillin can go. It cannot go past that. And not even one bit. The majority of the poskim right. A person who's tefillin, who droops lower than his hairline, does not fulfill the mitzvah of tefillin. A person thinks that maybe he's wearing tefillin for years, and he's wearing the tefillin lower than the front of his head, of hairline, he's not fulfilling the mitzvah of tefillin. So therefore, a person has to make sure that he puts it between the soft spot on his head, where the baby has a soft spot, and all the way the front is going to be no further than the hairline. If it's too big for you, your tefillin is drooping down, so you have to fix it. Yes, we see a lot of people, they wear the tefillin on the forehead. That's not a proof of anything. They could be they're miseducated, they don't know, and they didn't know how to fix it. But we who know how to fix it, we know we have to fix it. You should go to your rabbi, you should go to somebody who knows how to fix the knot and make it tighter in the back. And that's what Shulchan Aruch writes in Siman Chav Zayin. Also in Sif Yud, over there, Tet and Yud, Shulchan Aruch says the knot in the back of the tefillin has to be on the curve of a person's skull. When he goes and it curves in the back of the head, that's where the knot, the kesher and the hat in the back has to be on the neck. And it cannot be on the neck muscles. It has to be on the skull, the bone, where it's curving inwards. Therefore, a person has to make sure the knot and the head tefillin are in the proper place, so he doesn't mess up this mitzvah we think we're doing every day. Hopefully, we want to make sure that we're doing it every day. Also, the Shulchan Aruch writes in Siman Lamed Zayin about what's the age a person is supposed to wear tefillin. We have to make sure that according to the Sephardic Minhag and according to Shulchan Aruch, a person who even before bar mitzvah, he knows how not to go to the bathroom wearing the tefillin. He knows not to pass gas wearing the tefillin. He knows to focus, not to have hesed hadat, and not to fall asleep with it. A child who's around almost bar mitzvah age, around 10, 11 years old, he's of age to understand these halachot. He should already be putting tefillin with a bracha every single day. He should tell people, I'm not bar mitzvah, I'm not part of the minyan yet, don't count me for minyan. But he should say they'll do the mitzvah with the bracha. He's obligated from the laws of education, of chinuch, to teach the kids to wear the tefillin. And even though if it's before his bar mitzvah, according to Shulchan Aruch, the Sephardic minhag is we make them wear the tefillin. The minhag Rama is Falik Bahag, who says that we don't put tefillin on children until their bar mitzvah. That's the minhag, but we don't follow like that minhag. Our minhag is to put it before. And the bar mitzvah party is the bar mitzvah party. It has nothing to do with the celebration of, he's wearing the tefillin. Even if he wears tefillin before, his bar mitzvah is still 100% of bar mitzvah. We're celebrating this that he become of age. But even then, even when they put on the tefillin on the day of the bar mitzvah, some people in our community still have their minhag. But I saw many times that you go to the bar mitzvah party, and the bar mitzvah boy is sitting there, and he's not wearing tefillin. And they're praying Shahrid, they're praying Baruch Shamar, they're praying Shema, they're saying Amidah. And all this time, the bar mitzvah boy is sitting in the Bet Knesset, not wearing tefillin. They're waiting for what? I don't know what they're waiting for. They wait after the Amidah, then they take out the Torah. Before they take out the Torah, then they take pictures, and then the boy puts on tefillin. After they already prayed Amidah. Why? The boy is obligated to already put tefillin from before. He's obligated to pray also. He's obligated to say Shema. So why is he not putting on the tefillin? They say, we're waiting for Babot to find parking. So for Babot to find parking, so that's why you don't put on tefillin. That's why you miss out on the tefillah, you miss out on the mitzvah of Shema, you miss the mitzvah on tefillin. Why? The person should put tefillin from the beginning of the tefillah. If it's a bar mitzvah boy, you want to do it right the first time. So why should we wait for pictures? Why should we wait for someone to find parking? The mitzvot are much more important than this. And also, there's a big custom that the bar mitzvah boys read their parasha, their whole parasha, or at least one eliyah from their parasha. But that's a custom. A person who is a bar mitzvah boy, we really should utilize the time before his bar mitzvah to teach him the mitzvot, teach him halachot, teach him how to read Hebrew, how to pray, what it means olam haba, what it means to be a Jew, what is your obligation, what are the principles of faith. These are very important things that every bar mitzvah boy needs to do. Yes, we are very into, but he has to study the parasha 1 year before, 6 months before. We have to get a good bar mitzvah teacher. He has to learn how to read the parasha. It's very nice that he reads the parasha, but that's just a custom. He should learn first to do all the mitzvot properly. He should know what he's doing after the bar mitzvah. There's he shows up for the bar mitzvah the next day, he's not Jewish anymore. He has to keep mitzvot the rest of his life after the mitzvah. And some boys, they don't even know Hebrew, and the bar mitzvah boys teach them how to read the parasha, and they memorize the parasha. They're not even reading the letters of the Torah, they don't know how to read Hebrew. And they remember from the audio, they remember what their teacher taught them, and they memorize the whole parasha. And some of these boys, you open the Chumash, you open different parasha. You open Parashat Bereshit, they'll read for you their bar mitzvah parsha. So therefore, it's a lot of times they're reading it from memory. And it's asur to read the Torah from memory. You have to read it, it's Tosh Bechtav, you have to read it from the Ktav, you have to read it from the writing. So therefore, it's very important that whoever has a bar mitzvah coming up, they teach their son not just how to read the Adiyat Torah. At least he should know that also, but at least he should know the mitzvot, at least he knows the halachot, at least he should get Yirat Shamayim. He should sit the boy down and teach him what it means to have fear of heaven. So therefore it's very important that with this mitzvah of Tefillin, that we start off the boy's life right, and we do it right from the beginning. There's a story of a father who was very busy, and he didn't have time to spend it with his kids. So his son kept asking, Abba, can we learn? Abba, can we play? Abba, can we this? Abba, can we that? He always busy. I'm busy. What are you busy with? I'm working. So he came to him, he said, Abba, how much you make an hour? He says, why are you bothering me? He said, how much you make an hour? Different times he asked, how much you make an hour? He says, I make $100 an hour, I make $200 an hour. He says, Abba, here's $10, can I have 10 minutes of your time? Can I have 10 minutes of your time? A person has to realize that only when he sees an expense, only when he sees something happened to his son, then he wakes up. Wow, Rabbi, look at my son. Look how he is. Come, please, I'll sit with him every day. I'll learn with him. Just tell me what to do. Tell me how to fix him. We have to not wait till that opportunity comes. We have to wait. We have to take the opportunity now. When they're little, every day a person sits with his son, speaks to him. Every Shabbat he sits and learns with him. That way he has a relationship. When you build a relationship, when you have good times with your son, you will listen to you also in the bad times. Don't wait only for the bad times to go and reprimand your son and to give him chinuch, which is zocheh to see Dor Yeshayim Vorach. Baruch